This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 2774. 9 Simple Ways for Frugal People to Embrace a More Minimalist Lifestyle. Part 1 by Robyn of adimesave.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. This is the show where I read to you from some of the best personal finance blogs on the planet. And today is a bit of a longer post, so I'm splitting it up into 2. Reading the first part today and the second half tomorrow. So with that, let's dive right into part 1 and start optimizing your life. 9 Simple Ways for Frugal People to Embrace a More Minimalist Lifestyle. Part 1 by Robyn of adimesave.com. It's no secret that we have a lot of stuff. Clutter can not only take over your house, but it can also take up your brain. If your home is cluttered and you have trouble getting organized, then it's time to clean house, both figuratively and literally, and try minimalist living. Here's some tips to get you started. What is a minimalist lifestyle? A minimalistic lifestyle goes beyond cleaning your living room and taking a trip to Goodwill to drop off a box of stuff. Minimalism can be applied to every aspect of your life to clear all the excess. Many start this journey to clean their house, save money, and clear their mind. There's a reason the word lifestyle is associated with this. Consumerism is when we're encouraged to buy more and more stuff to fulfill the current trends or even prove that we can afford to have a bunch of stuff. But while social media might be promoting the latest products and distractions, the concept of minimalism encourages simplicity and quality. Being minimalist means continuing to be more intentional about what you buy and use, allowing the main focus to be personal happiness and fulfillment. Is becoming a minimalist worth it? The short answer to this question is yes. There are 2 main reasons we see people start their minimalist journey. 1, to get rid of all the junk they have, and 2, to save money. There's a clear connection between a clean house and a clean mind. Anxiety about money or the inability to relax in our own homes can be helped with minimalism. Less clutter opens us up to focus on other things. Less time spent cleaning means we can actually put that time into the other things we want to do. And saving money by buying less has an obvious positive effect on our pocketbooks. What is a minimalist mindset? As we said earlier, this is a lifestyle change. Simply taking a truckload to Goodwill one time won't last long if you haven't switched to a minimalist mindset. The first step for most is decluttering, going through their current belongings and deciding what is a need versus a want. Adopting a minimalist lifestyle also includes asking yourself, does this bring joy to my life? And does it make life easier? The next step comes when you're on your next shopping spree. A minimalist mindset means new purchases must fit into your minimalistic guidelines. Minimalism is ultimately to improve your internal feelings and mood. So the rules look slightly different to everyone, depending on what goals you have in life. Mental clutter is another thing to work on when working towards a minimalist mindset. Using a calendar, creating a schedule, and utilizing minimalist habits create a clear head that allows us to focus on our passions instead of our worries. No car. Minimalism doesn't just apply to the house. We can cut costs, cut stress, and improve our daily habits using minimalism. Depending on your location and the daily commute, getting rid of your car might just be the move. This is not a requirement of minimalism, so don't worry if you can't or simply don't want to scrap your wheels. If getting rid of your car seems like the move for you though, there are plenty of benefits. The first major one is the money saved on car payments, insurance, gas, and repairs. Not to mention the mental benefits of walking and being outside that are gained when you forego the sedan. Kids and minimalism. The perfect neat and clean houses we see on Pinterest and Instagram look lovely, but I'm sure many of us are questioning how children work in a space like that. First, let's remember that minimalism is geared towards creating less clutter and material possessions, but that doesn't mean an all-white house with nothing in it. We can apply the quality over quantity rule to our kids' toys and clear the physical clutter in rooms to allow more play space. One minimalistic idea for birthdays and holidays is the 4 gift rule. The 4 gift rule means each kid only receives 4 things for each celebratory milestone, and usually follows the rhyme: something they want, something they need, something to wear, and something to read. Minimalist lifestyle starter tips. If this all seems overwhelming, then start with these tips on how to start living a simpler life. Number 1, shop quality, not quantity. There will always be things we need or want in life. The goal of minimalism isn't to never buy anything again. It's to make better choices. That's where the idea of quality over quantity comes from. You want to buy products that will last as long as possible, so you don't have to continue buying them every month. Quality items might be more expensive, but the fact that they last longer than cheaper ones means that money is saved in the future. Number 2, hear that on tomorrow's episode. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled 9 Simple Ways for Frugal People to Embrace a More Minimalist Lifestyle by Robyn of declutter.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Have you been frustrated with personal finance apps that are cluttered with ads, difficult to use, or rarely updated? So is Monarch. They built a new kind of personal finance app that's intuitive and powerful, ad-free, and constantly improving based on customer feedback. Maybe you're saving for a down payment, a wedding, a dream vacation, your kid's college. I found that Monarch makes it so easy to help you reach your financial goals, whatever they are. I definitely wouldn't be able to allocate my finances or plan as clearly without help from Monarch. In fact, Monarch is the top-rated all-in-one personal finance app. It gives you a comprehensive view of all of your accounts, investments, transactions, and more. Create custom budgets, set goals, and collaborate with your partner. And now get an extended 30-day free trial when you go to monarchmoney.com/OFD. After trying out Monarch for myself, I understand why it's the top-rated personal finance app. And right now, get an extended 30-day free trial when you go to monarchmoney.com/OFD. That's monarchmoney.com/OFD for your extended 30-day free trial. This article is making me reflect on how much I want to declutter my house. I've now lived here over 6 years, which is the longest I've ever been in one place. As much as it was annoying to move every year or two when I lived in New York City, the benefit to that was being forced to come to terms with all of my stuff and get rid of things. I always love the process of settling into a new space, looking at each of my things and deciding where they'll go. It gave me the feeling of a fresh, organized start, which I struggle to replicate in my house now. I felt it a little bit when my Midwestern gentleman moved in and we combined our stuff a few years ago, but it's probably time for a more thorough decluttering. For me, the biggest benefit of a clean and organized space is the mental clarity. I know what I have and where everything is, which gives me a sense that nothing is slipping through the cracks. And this applies to mental and digital clutter too. When I start to feel overwhelmed and disorganized, I know it's time to look at my systems and how I might be overextending myself. But this was just the first half of the article, so be sure to come on back tomorrow where we'll finish up this post and where your optimal life awaits.